Who coaches and mentors the Scrum Master? I'll be honest, in my experience, for most Scrum Masters, for most Agile coaches, the answer is no one. You've got somebody out there professing the benefits of coaching, of mentoring, and they don't have one themselves. That rings some alarm bells for me. If you went down the professional coaching route with EMCC or ICF, you would realise that you need a coach. You actually need a coach and a mentor. Somebody to coach you, because if you believe coaching is good, surely you've got a coach. But a mentor, somebody to help you improve in your practice. Most Scrum Masters don't have that. Professional coaches tend to have that. Why is this? Well, we have to start questioning, do Scrum Masters and Agile coaches in truth believe it? Do they think that they're better than the experts in coaching? I'm not going to cast stones here, but I suspect we all know some people who that may be true of. So who do we want to be coaching our Scrum Masters, our Agile coaches? I'll be honest, coaches. Be they Scrum Masters within your organisation or without your organisation, or coaches themselves, you want somebody, but you need, and I honestly believe this, both a coach and a mentor, either wrapped up in one person or in two different people. And I would prefer two different people. As a Scrum Master, go and find another Scrum Master to be your coach. Maybe you met somebody on a course that you sort of clicked with. Reach out to them, ask them. The chances are that you can reciprocate. You can coach them, they can coach you. It will be a useful conversation, and important, it will be a safe conversation. You both know what you're getting into. Okay? It's an opportunity to stop, reflect on your own practice, and improve in the hands of somebody who gets it. Now, if you want to go one step further, go and find yourself a coach from outside of the Agile world. Somebody who doesn't get what you do for a living at all. Because they aren't going to be tempted to offer you advice. They are going to be trained as coaches, I assume. Do your due diligence. But that brings a whole different facet. They don't know what you do for a living. They're not going to offer that advice. They're not going to judge you on whether you're as good or as bad as me. Probably better, let's be honest. But they're going to look at you as you, they're going to listen to what you say, and they're going to help you get clearer on where you can be better as a practitioner. So go find yourself a coach. If you don't have one, if you fall into that group of people I mentioned at the start, you don't have a coach, you don't have a mentor, please find yourself a coach. Okay? Doesn't have to cost the earth, doesn't have to cost anything. But you will be better because you have it. Okay? And if nothing else, think of the hypocrisy. You're there coaching teams, coaching organisations, coaching product owners. You're coaching people. And you don't believe in your own skill set enough to actually have it help you. The second side is mentorship. Okay? Mentorship is about experience, advice. You're talking to somebody like myself. I'm more than happy to talk to you about mentorship and maybe to bring you into one of my mentor programs. Okay? But what you're looking for is somebody who's walked the walk. They've been there in front of you. They can offer you advice. They can help you shape your career and your practice to best suit you. They don't have all the answers. Okay? Anybody who believes they have all the answers in such a complex domain, run a mile from. I'll be honest, don't deal with them. It's because they've misunderstood the foundational tenets of the world we live in. Okay? When I'm mentoring, what I will be saying is things that I've done in my experience within a context, and they'll be offered in that vein. Here's something that worked for me in the past. And I will look to that person to say, well, that's interesting, but it doesn't work for me. Or that's interesting, but if I shape it this way, it might work. And sometimes you're an idiot, John. No. Any of those is fine because I don't understand my mentees' context as well as they do. All I can do is offer my experience, offer a bit of advice, and they'll take what they need from it and they'll discard the rest. And that's good. That's what we want from a mentor relationship. Both the mentee should be learning and the mentor. As a mentor, when I'm offering advice and I'm in these conversations, I'm learning things. I'm hearing new contexts. I'm hearing new problems. Okay? That's the relationship you want. It is not transactional. This is not sign on for a 3-month mentor course and you're done. This is months, maybe years. Some of my mentors I've worked with for over a decade. And every time, infrequent, but every time we sit down and have a chat, I have new insights. I have new revelations. I come away a better practitioner than I started that conversation, which for me is part of that continuous learning journey. You're always pushing yourself, expanding your boundaries. I'm at the point today where I can offer that to people who are following on the journey behind me. And I truly love doing that. So if you don't have a coach, please go and find one. Reach out into the community. There are many Scrum Masters and Agile coaches who will be more than happy to coach you. If you're struggling, reach out to Agile Centre, reach out to me directly. And if I can't help you, I'm sure I can find people who would want to. Okay. Once you've got that settled, find yourself a mentor, somebody who's going to help you shape the best path for you, using their experience and their advice, combined with the right questions and offering for you to think deeply about where you want to take your career. So to sum it up, I'll be honest, in my experience, most Scrum Masters, most Agile coaches don't have a coach. They don't have a mentor. But I know you will be a much better Agile coach and Scrum Master if you do have both. If you've got to this point in the video, I hope you've enjoyed it. If so, a like would be appreciated. If you want to hear more from me, more answers to questions that maybe you've got in the Agile world, please subscribe to the channel. And if you've got a question that you really want answered, drop it in the comments. I promise we'll get around to it. Thank you.